Welcome to my new series of the Ultimate Bourbon Bracket. This is where I pair up 64 of my bourbons, some finished double oak whiskeys as well. I'm gonna put that into the bourbon category, up against each other in an ultimate challenge to see which one reigns supreme. I'm super excited about this, something I've thought about for a while, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I'm going to start out by picking them out of this Blanton's bag and randomly selecting the order. Have some fun. First matchup is going to be Kirkland Single Barrel, which is basically 1792 full proof, versus Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Cask Strength. Next, Woodford Double Oaked versus Little Book Chapter 7. H. Taylor Small Batch versus Chinks 2024. Haven't opened that yet, looking forward to it. Next, 1792 12 year, that's a good bourbon, versus Peerless Double Oaked. Oof, that's tough. I love both those bottles. Next, we have Elijah Craig 18 year versus Weller 12 year. Jack Daniel's 12 year, not a bourbon, but my tournament, my rules, versus Russell's Single Barrel. Oof, rough matchups here. Next, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof. Another Jack Daniel's gonna enter the tournament, versus Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. Next, we have Old Emmer Cask Strength. Let's go Total Wine versus Little Book The Infinite. Haven't opened that up. Just been sitting on the top shelf, waiting for a tournament like this. Next we have another Jack Daniel's 10 year instead of the 12, going up against Benchmark Full Proof. That could be an upset. Again, I threw that one in there maybe because it's not the best of what I have, but maybe for a Cinderella story. Larceny Barrel Proof versus Ben Holiday Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof. I really enjoyed that when I had it. Next, we have Regular Blanton's versus George Dickel 13 year Bottle and Bond. Blanton straight from the barrel. I have not had Blanton straight from the barrel ever. I'm gonna open this bottle for you against Maker's Mark, the Heart's Release. That'll be a fun one to do. Next, we have Blue Note Uncut Unfiltered versus Old Ezra 7 year Cask Strength. Penelope Architect versus Eagle Rare. Nice. I think those proofs are pretty similar. Then we have Rebel Cask Strength versus Ancient Age 10 Star. H. Taylor Single Barrel versus Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Hirsch Single Barrel, again, I have not opened. Very looking forward to that. I had a sample of it before buying it, versus Weller Full Proof. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun matchup, I think. We have Maker's Mark Cask Strength, regular Maker's Mark Cask Strength, versus Barrel Bourbon 10 year. I do like that Barrel Bourbon. Got that as a gift. Weller 107 versus John J. Bowman Single Barrel. Maker's Mark The Lost Series versus Still Austin Cask Strength. All these bourbons are good. We had Woodford Batch Proof. I'm gonna do the Batch Proof 121.2. I believe that's last year's, or this, I think it's this year's version. Versus 1792 Full Proof. Garrison Brothers Balmora. Just got that, very excited to try it, haven't even tried it, versus Bombergers 2024. I haven't opened that either. I'm opening a lot of bottles. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Forester Single Barrel Barrel Strength, one of my favorites, versus Heaven Hill Select Stock 14 year. Wow. Both of those I thought are a top. We have a Stag Batch 18. Just sometimes that's how it goes. Versus Boondocks Cask Strength. I believe that's 11 years. Then we have Knob Creek 12 versus Elijah Craig 12 year barrel strength, barrel proof. I think it's going to be A122. put it up on the board when we get there. It's definitely the 12-year age statement one. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass, that was nice this year. There's Heaven's Door Cast Strength, Four Roses Single Barrel, always good. Versus Van Winkle Lot B, interesting. Blanton's Gold versus Hancock Reserve. We'll see how that one ends up. I think the Blanton's Gold is going to crush it. We have Baker 7 versus Elmer T. Lee. Willett 8-year, right there. Haven't opened it, looking forward to trying it. Versus Heaven Hill, a 7-year bottle and bond. Hills Envy Triple Oak, not technically a bourbon, but my tournament, my rules, versus Knob Creek 18-year, not opened. We're opening bottles on this. And last but not least, the two matchups. It's going to be the winner of my Booker series. See, that just happened recently, I hope, if I'm putting this out, versus regular Buffalo Trace. I think that's going to be a blowout. And that's all I got. Looking forward to doing this Ultimate Bourbon Bracket and having some fun with it.